Hello everyone, welcome to The African Child. This is your boy, Kujo. Today I want to discuss with you a troubling letter. First and foremost, this letter got me so angry. And then later on, it got me teared up. The fact that this person could say this, could put this in writing and put it out there on the internet, talks more about his ethnicity and their mindset, but also my ethnicity and our mindset. It is troubling and disgusting. Before we discuss this letter, I want you to know that the African Child Media has a YouTube channel. Please go there, subscribe, so every video we put out there, you become the first person to get it. Thank you very much for subscribing. Now this letter is from this Asian guy, this Chinese guy, wrote to Philip Scott, who is the host of the African Diaspora News channel. And this letter is disgusting. This letter really made me so angry, made me so furious. This guy had the guts and the audacity to put this in writing. I mean, even thinking like this is horrible, let alone putting it in writing and then posting it on social media, like releasing it or emailing it to another black man. He did not write this letter to an Asian man, to a Chinese man, or to a white man. He wrote it to a black man. This is what the letter says. To Philip Scott at africandiasporanews.org. Date August 16, 2020, 6:06 p.m. And I read, I have noticed that you are talking a lot about the Chinese people moving to Africa. What you have to understand is that the Chinese are more advanced race than the Africans. It's part of the evolutionary process that the stronger race dominate the weaker race. I understand that you are upset about it, but I hope that you understand that it is natural for the Chinese to rule over the Africans. I am sorry to say that us Chinese believe that the Africans are mentally inferior and that their resources must not be wasted. It is in the betterment of the Chinese people. And since the Africans don't have the mental capacity to utilize their rich resources, why can't Chinese do it? I hope that you won't comment about the dealing of the Chinese people in Africa in the future. This is the letter that this guy wrote to Philip Scott, the host of the African Diaspora News channel. And the moment I read this, I felt disgusted. I felt angry. I felt like if this guy did not only just think like this, but he has the audacity, he has the gut to put it out there, even in social media, emailing it to somebody who is even black. This guy has the gut to put this out there, to email this to a black guy. And when I saw it, like I said, initially I was disgusted. I was angry. But when I really thought about it, I teared up. I teared up because we black people, we Africans have given these people, have given these Chinese the audacity to put out this kind of disgusting mentality. We have acknowledged this kind of thought in the sense that everything we do in our country, we mess it up. We do things that takes us back when it comes to development and advancement. We embezzle money. We squander natural resources, bribery and corruption. All these things attribute to the ability of this guy making this statement. Family, when I saw this, like I said, I was so disgusted, I couldn't help myself. What could give this guy the guts, the audacity, even to think like this, let alone put it in email to a black man, not to his fellow Chinese man, not to any other ethnicity, but a man of the same ethnicity that he is trolling, that he is undermining, that he is calling inferior. He had the audacity to write it to that person. It is so sad to me that most Asians think like this. It is so sad to me that our leaders welcome them with open arms, that our leaders still borrow money from them. And then it will come to a time that Africa will be ruled by the Chinese again, by the Asians again, all because we owe them, all because our leaders are not thinking of the future generations, but their selfish pockets, their selfish deeds. This guy said in his letter, Chinese are advanced race than Africans, and it is part of the evolutionary process that the stronger race dominates the weaker race. So this guy believes that the Chinese, the Asians, are stronger than the Africans because of their technological advancement. He thinks that their ethnicity is stronger than the black ethnicity, and that the Chinese should rule the blacks, should rule the African continent. That is the ideology of this man. That is how this man is thinking. And then he went on to say that it is natural for the Chinese to rule Africans. It is natural. Think about it. This guy thinks that it is natural for the Chinese to rule Africans. This is why all the loans and all the subsidies that the African leaders are crying to get from the Chinese is doing to Africa. That these people think we are inferior. They think they have money, so we are inferior. They think they are technologically advanced compared to Africa, so we are inferior. And because of that, they can rule us. No, they have to rule us because it is the natural course. Family, I am ticked off, so ticked off when I heard this. I'm commending each and every one that watches this video to share it, to comment. It went on to say that as Chinese believe that the Africans are mentally inferior and that the resources must not be wasted. So he thinks even though we have the resources, he thinks we are wasting the resources. He thinks the resources that belong to us Africans are being wasted because they know how to put it to use. So they have to come, conquer Africa, rule Africa, and put those resources to use. I am talking to the leaders of Africa. I am talking to every country, every president of every country of Africa. This is what these Asians think of us. Think of your presidency. I don't know any African or a black man that will not be ticked off by this disgusting words that this guy spewed in this email. And then he went on to say that it is the betterment of the Chinese people. And since the Africans don't have the mental capacity to utilize their rich resources, why can't the Chinese do it? It is in the betterment of the Chinese people, really, to come into Africa, utilize our resources because we don't have the mental capacity to utilize our own resources. This is a wake-up call. Matter of fact, there has been so many wake-up calls, but this disgusts me the most. Seriously, in this day and age, 21st century, if these people think like this, it is our own fault. It is our own fault as Africans, as black people. Seriously, I'm not blaming them. I am blaming our leaders, squandering our resources, going in for loans that cripples our nation, as if we don't have whatever it takes to develop our own countries and our own continent. And this guy thinks that it is in the betterment of the Chinese to come in and tap the resources because Africans don't have the mental capacity to put those resources to use. I thought of my leaders and I was like, you guys have put us in this situation. Because of your crooked ways and corruption, you have stripped us, the children of Africa, you have stripped us of our dignity, and that other ethnicities are talking anyhow to us because our leaders don't put us in a better situation to succeed. They don't do the right thing. They put square pegs in round holes. African leaders need to wake up. We've got to wake up. Stop these borrowing from the Chinese people. Stop these contracts that you give to the Chinese people. You are crippling the future of the next generation. They have a mindset, and their mindset is to move to Africa and dominate and just a few dollars here. I don't care even if it's a building full of money. Don't sell your dignity. Don't sell your country out. Do not do that. Do not sell the next generation. Do whatever it takes to build your country and the continent. No wonder this Chinese man came to Kenya and insulted all Kenyans and even the president himself.
Why are you diverting your anger to me?
Really?
Yeah, it's like you are punishing me.
Because you're Kenyan.
So you are punishing me because
Everyone, every Kenyan, even Anna, this is all the Kenyans, like a monkey. Even Uhuru, Kenyatta, all of them.
It's like a monkey.
Yeah, sure.
The president of this country.
Yeah, sure. You can go to court and tell me. You should not do the business with Chinese, no?
But whatever you are doing is extremely wrong.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't belong to here. I don't like here, like a monkey people. I don't like talk with them. Smell is bad, and poor, and foolish, and black. Who like them? Why not the bright people, like the American?
Then why are you coming to do business in Kenya if we are poor, we are black, for money? Why is it that you need our money?
Money is important.
And if I was the President of the Republic of Kenya, I think I should just ban the, what we call it, the working permit of these, I don't use, let me not use an insult language, but just ban all the Chinese kind of stuff, no? The government has given them so much freedom, they can loiter and do anything. And they've come to a place or a position whereby they can say anything and not, there's nothing like an action can be taken against them. I think there's the UN, okay, let me just go to the UN part of it, should also amend the rules. And if such people are found culprits of such things, they should first of all be jailed and then deported back to their countries.
He was doing business in Kenya and insulted all Kenyans and the president of Kenya and was so comfortable. This guy came to Kenya to make money. He does not, he said it. He said, I don't like to be here. I don't like to be among monkeys. Black people. Why is that? Why is it that these people have the guts to spew these words to blacks, to Africans? It is all because our leaders make it so easy for them to do it. Because sometimes when you hear on the news what some of the leaders are doing, it makes you feel like, how on earth can somebody with a skull and a brain in it do such a thing? And this guy said, they are poor, they are foolish, they are black. I don't like them. But he is there doing business to make money. Like the letter that the guy wrote, we Chinese need to tap those resources for the betterment of Chinese because the Africans don't have the mental capacity to do that. And indeed, that is what is going on. This letter came out just some few days ago. But the video of this guy insulting the president was in 2018. Because this guy, even though he said, you guys are foolish, you're stupid, you're poor, and you're black, I don't want to be in black people, he is there doing business to make money. So do you understand what the guy meant when he said in the letter, it is in the betterment of the Chinese people, and since the Africans don't have the mental capacity to utilize their resources, why can't the Chinese do it? Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Our leaders need to wake up, put things together. It is not going to be easy. Nobody says it's going to be easy. But we are ready to sacrifice. We are ready. The youth is ready. Women and men, the population of the continent are ready to sacrifice whatever it takes to help develop Africa so the standard of living of Africans will be better. This is what we are fighting for. This is what every African needs, no matter where they are. Why do we have to abandon our country, our continent, and then come to a different country, a different continent, and work so hard to develop that country and that continent? Why? Because of mismanagement. And if you're a black man there, and this does not concern you, and this does not raise your antenna, I don't know what to say. For this reason, I need you to comment. For this reason, I need you to share this video. Please, share. Share, like, and comment.